When most of us hear the word astrology, we picture vague newspaper horoscopes or apps telling us we're going to have a lucky Tuesday. But compare that trivial idea to the terrifying, silent vastness of deep space. It is incredibly difficult for the rational mind to accept that massive, lifeless spheres of gas and rock floating billions of miles away could possibly care about our daily human struggles. Centuries ago, Indian sages etched the Naadi palm leaves to function as blueprints for a sophisticated mental science. They treated the stars not as external predictors, but as an intricate map of human consciousness itself. The entire system hinges on a single Sanskrit phrase, Yat Pinde Tet Brahmande. As is the macrocosm, so is the microcosm. According to Naadi, the solar system is a literal architectural mirror of your own internal consciousness. The planets are not distant objects, they are archetypes of your own mind. Ancient sages mapped the core components of the human psyche directly onto celestial bodies. At the center is the sun, representing the Atma, or the eternal governing soul. Orbiting that soul is Jupiter. Here, Jupiter represents the jiva, the individual life force, or the conscious self that actively navigates the physical world. Then there is Saturn. It acts as the ultimate ledger of karma, the accumulated weight of past actions that the life force is bound to process. To explain how these deep psychological traits interact, ancient scholars encoded their mechanics into elaborate myths known as the Puranas. Take the moon, which represents the wandering, capricious human mind. In one famous story, the moon actually elopes with the wife of Jupiter, stealing her away from the life force. From this illicit union between the mind and the life force's domain, a child is born. That child is Mercury, representing human intellect. These stories were a sophisticated psychological coding system. They illustrate exactly how our internal drives, the soul, the mind, and the intellect, constantly interact, conflict, and give birth to new thoughts. These 9 cosmic forces extend past the abstract mind and integrate into human anatomy. We see this clearly in the 7 chakras aligned along the human spine, where each energy center corresponds to a specific celestial force. The biological engine driving this cosmic system is pranayama, or regulated breathing. With every inhalation, the life force energy travels inward, hitting the nodes associated with the sun, the soul, and the moon, the mind. And with every exhalation, that energy is pushed back out. As it leaves, it passes through the lower physical chakras, scraping against the node ruled by Saturn to clear out accumulated karma. In the Naadi framework, every breath acts as a subconscious mechanical cleansing, the life force literally exhaling cosmic karma. The ultimate trajectory of that soul, however, is dictated by 2 final invisible celestial forces, the lunar nodes of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu represents Maya. It is the illusion of the material world, the distractions and desires that pull the mind downward and entangle the soul deeper into the endless cycle of rebirth. Ketu represents the exact opposite. It is moksha, the path of detachment, spiritual elevation, and absolute liberation from that cycle. Naadi astrologers use this system to trace the precise karmic paths of individuals. Take Swami Vivekananda, whose planetary alignments heavily favored the path of moksha, charting his destiny to reject material illusion and propagate spiritual liberation globally. While the Naadi system provides a map of these energies, the sages noted that this biological engine is usually unconscious. For most, the clearing of karma happens automatically, leaving the individual trapped in a mechanical loop. By bringing conscious awareness to this internal machinery, specifically through the rhythm of the breath, an individual exercises the free will needed to pull away from illusion and clear their remaining debt. True liberation begins with the realization that the stars you seek are already within you.